There was a broadcast interruption. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna come back. You killed us.
Okay. Yeah. Things happen.
Continue, honey. Continue.
Yes, sorry about that.
We apologize, guys. We had a mishap there. Apologize. Here we go again. Thank you. Hi, Harms. Hi, everybody. We're continuing the conversation with about the Caribbean community not supporting each other, not working together, and we've had enough, and somebody has to talk out on it. So continue your story, sweetheart.
Yes, as I was saying that, I came here and I was, experiencing some challenges, and I reached out to the Jamaican Association and some other people, and I realized that, we have this notion and this mentality that we have to, everybody who comes here, has to struggle a certain way to reach a certain place, which is fine, in a sense, because you got to work hard. But if you have other people who know the system and understand what's going on, they should be in a better place because they've been here so long to assist others who are trying to uplift themselves and their families back home. And, I think, it's just us as a people have to realize that, we have to come together, and we can't wait for other organizations because, each set of people of different race and whatever have their organization to help their people. So if we have ours, we have to, follow suit and do what we need to do. And, overall, I would say my experience, is... It's not the worst because, people are here, people support me. But the people who I expect the most to be, supportive is not. And that for me is mind-blowing. But, I just want to reach out to the people and let them understand that idea that we have in our head about struggle, that's not where we're from. We're not from that. We want to leave that idea of the word struggle. We want to... reach a point where everybody who comes and every generation next is better off. That's why we're here. We have this individualistic view where it's just us and our family to be, reach a certain level, go to a certain school and all of that, and people will come, they have to do this and do that. We need to move away from this. There's space at the top for everybody. That's how I feel, and that is why I came here, understanding that it would be a struggle and the climate and all that, but our idea of self and family should change. We can't think that, just because we are, some people are more in academia than others, that they're of a higher class and higher stature. We're all colored people, and we're all going to have the same fight. So if we don't address each other and assist each other, then the process is doomed, even if you feel as though you're better off or whatever. So that's how I feel.
So tell the people what you did to come here. What did you do?
Well, to start, I sold my car. I was okay in Jamaica. I was like, okay, I was working for the government. I had a nice car, I had my apartment, everything. I sold everything to come here just because I wanted to go back to school and be better, work in the industry and so on. So, it's not like, I was, gold spoon and I came with a lot of money and all of that. It was just like a risk I took, which I understand. And I'm not asking, for even me or people who come after me, for anybody to be sorry for us. It's just an understanding of what we're trying to do. As individuals, when we leave the Caribbean to come here, a lot of us didn't leave in, so-called poverty or whatever. Some of us were okay, but we still wanted more for self and our family back home. We still understand the economy, and we still understand life and globalization. That's why we left and we came here. So it's not a notion like we come here or we want fast life. And it's not about that. For me, it's not about that. So when we come and we ask for assistance, it's for other people to see the vision. And the vision as a holistic vision and not an individual trying to reach their maximum purpose.
Tell me.
But an overall scope of thing. That is what I'm trying to. When I come to people, I don't want nobody to feel as though that I will go and walk. I came here, I was working for a company. I was leaving work at 10:30 in the night, -20. I was coming from sunshine. That's what I was coming from. And I was here in -20, 24, whatever, walking around at night leaving school at 4, going to work at 5 to 10 o'clock in the night. I was doing it. So it's not that we can't do it and we don't understand the process of doing it. We're just asking people to understand that as a community, we need to understand we want it different and better.
And
we want
stronger.
it and stronger.
We want a unit, you guys. A unit.
That is what we are asking for.
We want community. Community things. We want to line up together.
And I went to people, and you know what? Most of the people who I go to, they tell me, "Oh, you need to understand when you come here, you have to struggle."
And that's not true.
And that is a mind concept. That is an understanding that we tell ourselves when you come here, you have to struggle. Which is, I'm not going to use the word fine, which is understandable because that was your journey. But I'm saying that if I am like this, I don't want other people come after me to be like this. It's just like you have a mother and a father, they have a kid. They want their children to be better off, to build the empire. They don't want the children to in the same circumstances as they are. So I'm not saying that you should see me as your children, or as your child, but as a part of the community that you want to be bigger and better overall. That is what I'm saying, so.
And again, Canada is made for everybody. We have this mentality that we only want certain people to come to Canada, or we only want certain people to go to America, or we only want certain people to elevate. We only want certain people to be a star. We only want certain people to be certain place. But the world has billions and trillions of people, and there's billions and trillions of rooms for everybody. You understand? We as black people, I don't know if I should call us Afro-American, Afro-Caribbean, I don't know what you want to call. I'm going to say black people. We as black people, we need to take that pride thing and put it to the side a little. You understand? If somebody hurts me today, it's okay to apologize tomorrow. You understand? It cleans the heart, it cleanses the minds, and it has you to think better and move forward. Because if you don't apologize and you keep those feelings, you're not going to apologize, you're not going to elevate, nothing is going to change because you're always going to be angry. But she's been here 9 months. What did you take in university?
I did a power process operation, power engineering, and I got the 4th class here in Canada, in Alberta now, along with my chemical engineering degree from back home. So. And
are you finished?
Yes, I'm finished.
She's finished. You know what? Your story is amazing. You're an amazing young lady, and I hope for nothing but the best for you.
Thank you.
And before I move you and bring the other girls in, I want you to talk to the Jamaican Canadian Association. I want you to tell them that when you came here and you reached out for help, what did they say to you? Who said it to you? Who was it, first of all, and what did he say?
I just say, people just say, you need to struggle. You need to understand that that's how it goes. You come here, you have to struggle.
And this is coming from the Jamaican Canadian Association?
Not just them, but
not just them, in general.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, nobody needs to struggle. It is not a good thing, nor is it a good feeling. If you can help someone, my God, help someone. What that means is you're planting your seed. That's what a lot of you don't realize. Helping each other is planting seeds. And that seed takes a while to grow. So you know what? We can't do things because we want things back in return. But if somebody needs your help, my God, plant the seed. Because you're going to have children. And children after children is going to have children after children. Those things follow you. Black people, act right. Stop it. You understand? Start supporting each other. I tell you something. I've been going to a lot of different stores to do different things on myself. And what makes me really sad today, the other companies, whether it's an Asian nail place or an Asian pedicure place or whatever the hell, they don't even respect us. The way that I get treated every time I walk into a place where it's not a black community, they make me feel like this. They try to belittle me. I'm the last person they attend to, and I get the worst service every time. Every single time. And I know what a good service is from a bad service because I went to school for the same things. I have a journeyman red seal on my wall in my place of business. So I know when they touch me and what they're doing isn't right. Are you guys going to subject yourself like that all the time? No. Why are you going to subject to less when you can have more? It's time for us to pull together. And I want to be the example. And I'm going to tell you guys what the example is tonight. You guys wait for it because it's coming. In the meantime, I have a couple more young girls here. And I just want to show you how bad the community is getting and going. Because it's not just not supporting one's business. It's also the black community, like the darker girls fighting against the lighter girls and so forth and so on. And now it's getting a little bit out of hand. Because she's darker and I'm lighter doesn't make me any different from her. You understand? We are made of the same great substance. There's nothing different about us. More than one has a little weight, one has a little bit more, and that's it. There's nothing else. We are made of the same thing. I am going to die one day, and she's going to die one day. She's going to rot just the way I'm going to rot. She's going to cry, she's going to smile, and I do the same thing. You guys, we're made of love and the same substance. There's no difference in us. We are the same people. We need to come together as a unit. I am so tired of all of us fighting against each other. I'm tired of it. I am exhausted. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm exhausted of it. And I'm going to show you guys that I am gone to a place in my life that it's totally different. I had an argument with a woman by the name of Kimberly Douglas. You understand? And I'm not supposed to call her name at all. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to apologize to Kimberly Douglas. She wanted this. And I'm going to apologize for whatever you think I've done to you to made you behave the way you did to me. I want to apologize because me and you, we have to be the example of the children that are coming up. I have to be the example of the next young lady beside me. And that means I need to apologize to you because you felt that somehow, somewhere, I've wronged you. But I'm a big woman, a grown woman, and I'm full of respect. And my mother raised me in a way that nobody can take it away from me. I'm not calling your name to cause any conflict. But I have to make a difference in the community. I cannot continue to move forward in the community if people see you negatively and see me negatively. This is not the way it's supposed to be. We are strong black women, strong, elevated black women, and I need us to behave in that way. I need to show that to the younger children. So people, if I can get up here and apologize and mean it, I believe that the black community can pull together and work together and do what is right. We cannot continue to live in this way, and we cannot continue to not support each other. Do I have my two girls in here? Can I have one of my girls? Can I have one of my girls? Especially my niece. Come on in. I have you switch over here, and I'm going to take her for a second, then I'll come back to you. Come on in, Tiana. Come on over here. Come on, Cece. I just want when the world looks, they know that you guys belong to me. You understand? These two ladies are beautiful. Come close, sit together. They're gorgeous. This one is my niece, Tiana, and this one is my niece, Sierra. They are lighter skin. Doesn't mean they're different from a darker skin, but they face the same racist prejudice from their black people, which makes no sense. So here we have the problem where the community is not working together. And now we're having the community making the young black ladies feel as if they're not young black ladies, they're from Mars. But they're not. They're all black. So you tell them how many girls that you're fighting, and you're fighting black women. And be serious. I know you guys are shy, so you're laughing to make yourself feel better. Don't laugh. Be serious. Tell them it's stressful. It's hard that your mother is black and your father is black, but yet you got to fight your own black people to fit in. It doesn't feel good. Tiana is going to college for a lawyer, and I'm so proud of her, and I don't care. I'll always keep telling people that. I'm proud of you. You're made of great substance, both of you, and she's in school for business. But, Sierra, tell them what it feels like for a black to be fighting against black, how it makes you feel.
It doesn't feel good. My mom is half white, half black, so I've always had problems with people asking me, are you full black, or what are you mixed with, or why do you look lighter? Why do you have more hair than this person? Or why is your skin lighter than this person? It just doesn't make sense. A lot of there's a thing with light skin and black skin. I don't know why, but they like to fight against each other and act like they're different from each other. And that's one thing that I've always had a problem with, because I have family that is black and that is white at the same time. So being biracial, it's never been easy. Never.
And tell them, what don't you like about it? What do you want them to do?
I want everyone to just leave it alone. Everyone is the same. We're all black. We're all the same. It doesn't matter your shade of color. We should all be treated the same way, no matter what.
That's all she wants. She just wants to be loved by the black, white, but she doesn't want to have to fight her own kind. It doesn't make sense. So it's not just in the grown community with the adults. It's now moving on into the younger generation. So what are we doing? We are building kids of no success. It's a failure thing. Unless the parent now in the house can push in her head that you got to ignore them, because what's important is your school and elevating. But you guys, a lot of kids stop school because they called names. 70% of kids don't graduate because of bullying, first of all. So when you start to tell somebody that they're too light and they're black, it starts to get on their nerves. Tiana, tell me a little bit of what you go through.
Well, my mom is also half.
And she belongs to who?
My grandmother.
Okay, all right.
She's your sister.
Okay.
But yeah, she's half, so I'm pretty light. But I think that there's like an idea of how I should present myself. So if I don't act a certain way, then I'm automatically more white than I am black.
Acting white.
Yeah, I have to act white. And so people say, well, you're not black. And I'm like, well, I mean, I am. But if that's your opinion, like they need to get this idea of people being a certain way because of the color of their skin. It doesn't make sense. It's not something that we should have in 2017. Like, it's so ignorant. And that's what you see a lot in this community, like she was saying. It's just ignorance. Like, why would you dislike me because my skin is lighter? Why would I dislike you because your skin is darker? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And we've been fighting against it for so long, and now we're fighting against it with each other. And that's just stupid. Like, as if we don't have enough discrimination coming from the outside, now we have it coming from the inside.
So thank you, Tiana. So what we're trying to say is, you guys, please, honest to God, stop it. It's not necessary. Take an extra 5 minutes. And I mean, I have the same problem, because I'm the kind of person, what comes to my mind is what I say out of my mouth. But you know what, you guys? Let's think before we speak. It helps. It stops. It doesn't offend a lot of people, because we actually think it over in our mind for a minute. Should I say that? Or shouldn't I say that? Just think for a minute and just realize, at the end of the day, when you cut me, I bleed just like you. When you hurt me, I cry just like you. When you bash me, I'm sad just like you. I mean, my skin is a little bit thicker, but I still hurt. That's just what it is. We have to stop living like this. We have to stop doing this in the community, you guys. I am begging. I'm begging. I don't want to get up and say I'm ashamed of being black. But sooner or later, if we don't come together as a team and as a group, I'm going to have to start feeling funny about, the skin I'm in. And I don't want to do that. I've been stepped on, picked on, pricked and Prada, and I'm still fighting for us. So if I can still fight for us, you guys can fight for us too. You can fight for all of us. You guys, please support the community around here. Support your community. If somebody has an event and you go there, if you can't afford the $20, because I know me, if I say I'm spending $20, I'm giving you $10. And if you don't like it, get a handcuff and move me out of the party. I'm giving you $10. That's just what it is. But support it. Oh, she said beautiful nieces. Aw, Snookums. Say thank you.
Thank you.
You guys, I just want, honestly, to God in heaven, before I drop dead and die of overwork, exhaustion, a broken heart from you people, I just want to see us work together. I just want, for one time in my life, I'm going to the 150th celebration at the riverfront. They gave me the permission to tape that show. and to tape our black culture down there. That is huge. That is so huge. July 1st. You know? And we have all kind of cultures dancing down there. There's a lot of them. And I have my passes and my stuff. And I'm just saying to you guys, I am going to be so proud to see Caribbean Afro people involved in Canada's 150th. Things can change and you can move. You can. You just have to change your mindset. I never thought that 10 months ago I would be here sitting in the government building with the mayor, signing documents and paper and giving him an interview. I didn't see it. So because you don't see certain things in front of you does not mean it's not there, you guys. But sometimes we have to do it as a team. We can't do it alone. I can't change all of this by myself either. I need to know that you guys are here and that we can work together as a team. I won't stop saying it because there's no other way to do it. The world was not built with one man. The world was built with multiple people, and that's why we have multiple cultures. There is natives, thanks to the natives for this land, first of all, but there's native Indian, Jamaicans, African, Trinidad, you name it. There's so many different cultures. And Canada too. That's the 150th, you'll see it. They built Canada. Canada was not built by just one nationality. We helped build Canada. So you guys, if we can build a country that we came to, why can we not build our nation together? Please tell me why. Do you have any last thought? Give them your last thought, sweetie.
I have a last thought.
Please.
It's not just about our race.
Yes.
Black people or black girls in general, what we're talking about, they will judge you based on what you like, the kind of music that you like, the kind of people that you like to hang out with. For example, if I speak proper English, they'll say, why do you talk so white?
Yeah.
Or if I like a certain type of music, if I like classical music, they'll say, why do you not like hip-hop? Why do you not like rap? It doesn't mean I don't like it. I like everything, but I'm not going to just isolate myself to one thing because of my color. I'm a Canadian. I was born here. I like everyone. I love everybody. And people need to stop discriminating all the time.
Come so they can see your pretty face. There you go. And you know, she's right. You guys, the people that are saying that because she's talking proper or she's listened to different music, unfortunately, I feel sorry for you guys because you're locked in a box. And the key is thrown away. So what you need to do, you need to fight and get that key and open that box and go out. Because without you having those experience, you're in trouble. Give them your thought. Get out of the box, you guys. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I agree.
You agree with what?
She has the same problems as I do.
Yeah,
I
because
know.
people need, like, black people especially need to stop thinking of what it means to be black. We're all individuals. Yeah, we share skin tone, and we share that, and that's beautiful, and that's something that we should cherish. We also need to remember that the type of music I listen to, or the way that I dress, or what I like, that doesn't make me black, and that shouldn't like define who you are. Because anyone can be black if that's how you define it. Like someone white who likes to listen to rap and make their hair a certain way and dress a certain way, and whatever kind of cultural appropriation they want to engage in, then they're black, and they're more black than I am, even though it's in my blood. So I think people need to stop trying to define what it means to be black and just accept everyone in this community and just be supportive and embrace everyone for who they are.
And that's all we're trying to tell you guys. So I'm going to remove these two young girls, say thank you very much for having them on the show, and I hope that what they feel and what they're saying change things a little. Nothing happens overnight, first of all. Everything is a time process. And everything that we're doing right now is a growing process. So we're not going to just jump up and change. But as long as we initiate it and we start to do it, we're on the right path. Please, you guys, have a different mindset tonight. Okay? Please. Guys, get out and come on. And I have Miss Reese here tonight. And I'm going to talk to things with Miss Reese because we vex. We don't like what I go on. We not love it. We not love it. There you go. There you. Hi, Miss Risa. You look so good in your glasses. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you first and foremost
You're welcome.
for having me on your show.
You're welcome.
I'm not usually a vocal person. But our community, it's really sad to see some, not because I'm the one promoting these things. I've been to other events where it's not well supported. Althea made a valid reference when she first started. She said, is it because you think the money I'm going to make from these events? First of all, there's no money in promotion nowadays that we're doing. If you talked about in the 80s and the 90s,
The money was good.
there was money to be made then. So if you guys think Alvin and I are going to get rich from these events, you're wrong. If we were to get rich, it would have been back then. You know, people ask us, why do you continue doing these events that's not being supported? And we do it because of the love of it and of our culture. We want to keep the culture alive. My kids are very upset with me because we continue doing these things. And some of my friends so say, why do we do this? But as I said, we do it for the love of it. You understand? I don't know. I mean, people have things to do. I don't expect everybody to come to all of our events because people have different things to do. It's not every event I can go to or Alvin can go to, but whatever we can support, we do it. The other thing I find in our community, the months sometimes have 5 weekends in there. If you plan something, somebody else goes and plans something on the same date. And then the following weekend, there's nothing to do, which they say the weekend is dry. Come on, there's enough for all of us. I've created a page on Facebook called What I Want, meaning what's going on within the community. A person can go on that page and see what's going on certain dates. So I've had events that I was planning. When I go on and see somebody else's event, I said, okay, I won't touch that date because such and such a one is doing this event.
So another thing, Francis, I don't mean to cut you, but can you I'm just throwing this out here, you guys, because I really need this community to work together. Is there a way that we can maybe have a community meeting with several business owners? Do you know what I'm saying? And you guys can pick a committee, and down the line, you guys can choose who gets. It's like, what do you call it? I don't want to make an ass of myself. Rockin' Robin, Round Robin. I know it's called something Robin. Don't laugh at me. But you know what I mean? Today, this guy takes it. The next week, this guy takes it. And they all help put something in it and help everybody continue to go on. And then everybody's getting the chance to reap and to have their night.
That's right.
Right? Instead of everybody having 20 things all at the same time. Isn't there a way that the community can come up with a community, right? Because a community of entertainment, then, say.
That's the reason why I created the page. And as I said, you know, if people know that something is going on, why do something the same night? The community is not that big that we can have 5 or 6 different events promoting almost the same thing and it's going to be well supported. One of them is going to, or if there's 3 or 4, one's going to probably go off well and the rest definitely is going to flop, as they would say. Nobody show up. As I said yesterday, the reason why we did the event called Togetherness, the reunion, is because back in the days, there was a lot of people that we all used to party with. I'm talking about older people. I don't know where those people are. I've oftentimes sit and think and wonder, where are these people? What are they doing? So we put the event on, hoping that they would come out. Ken Tone, one of the original founders, known as the godfather of a sound system in Calgary, he retired. He said he's not doing this anymore. I reached out to him and I said, Ken Tone, I know you're retired, but would you be able to come out and play for the people? I approached Alton also, who used to represent Lord Shelley. His dad passed away, God rest his soul. And Alton said, okay, I'll do it. R&R is another one who was an original DJ in the city. He said, sure, Francis, I'll do it. Okay. So we did it. Open, people would come out. You know, a few people came out that I have not seen in years. And honestly, even though it was not well supported, just to see those people, I felt good. I said, wow. I told one guy that I saw, I said, you know what? I felt like I got $1 million just seeing you because I haven't seen him for years, and it felt really good. But what I'm saying, we should try and support the community. As I said, Alvin and I have been doing this for many, many, many years. We used to live on Center Street back in the 80s.
They don't have to try. They need to support each other. Don't try. Black people in Calgary, Alberta, you need to support each other. Period. You know what? Even if you don't want to do it, go for an hour, go for half an hour. You know, be nice. Support each other. Go on, Francis. You need to do it.
Okay, I'm the president for the Caribbean Cultural Association of Alberta. We came up with a concept of having Taste of the Caribbean. Not Taste of Jamaica, not Taste of Trinidad, but of the Caribbean. I've reached out to the associations to say, okay, we're planning this event. Would you like to come on board with us so we can make this better? Showcase the Caribbean to other people and make it nice. And I said, not to compete with anybody, but I said, Taste of the Caribbean. They do it all over the world, and it's well received. And I've reached out to several communities. Not one have responded. Actually, one person responded to me. But, you know, I mean, the negative thing about it is it's crazy.
And we're tired of it.
Yep.
We're not taking it anymore. We're not putting up with it anymore, you guys. We're not forcing you to come out of your house to party and drink alcohol and drive home or whatever not. But we're asking you to support the Caribbean community. Support the event that we're having. Support. Put us on a platform. You understand? There's nobody there to address for us. I mean, if the government comes and says, who is a representative of the Caribbean people in Calgary, Alberta? Who is a representative of the Caribbean people? Somebody please type somebody and tell me who is a representative of your community in this city. You do not have one. So the government says, well, oh, I was going to talk to the representative because we have several grants and loans to give. We want to educate the representative and have the representative educate the rest of you guys so you business people or whoever wants to do a business, have a new business, get the loan. But there's no representative. So the government says, well, I don't want nothing to do with that community. They don't even have a representative. They don't even have the person that can read the thing in the legislature. Who do we have? We don't have anybody here. So you know what? Let's find the East Indian, the Chinese, or somebody else, because they form a unit and they have a community and they know exactly what to do. They're right on it, right there. They take over neighborhood by second. But yet we don't have one representative here. And all we can get up and do is bash each other. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You guys, stop. Get together and do what's right. We need a leader. We need somebody that's going to fight for us. We do. Francis and Alvin has been in the community for a very long time. Support them, you guys. They love what they're doing. They love the island. They love their people. That's why they do it. You don't do something for that long if you don't love it. I love to chat. I love to empower. I love to bring people together, and that's why I do it. So they love what they do. And not just Francis and Alvin. There's a lot of other people in the community that are having function, that are doing things. Please come out. Not every week, not every day, but come out and support the cause. We as a community, as a culture, we need to pull it together. We really, really do. In Ontario, as bad as Ontario is, the violence and the this and the that, the Caribbean people down there pull together and they support each other. You will never have an all-white party in Toronto and it isn't sold out. You will never have a Jamaican day in Toronto and it's not sold out. You will never have an artist in Toronto and it's not sold out and lit. So tell me, what is going on in Calgary, Alberta? What is wrong with us? We need to start to talk. We need to start to communicate. If you don't understand, ask questions. If you don't know, research. You need to do it though. And communication is the biggest thing. That's my final word, you guys. I really think we need to pull together. Francis, your last word, and we're going to wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching out every Sunday. Give them your last thought, sweetie.
My last thought is, thanks so much to the people who came out yesterday, and to the DJs. You rocked. The music was great. Anyone who missed it, you missed a great thing. And I mean, I'm sure it's something that you might see another party with those DJs, but it won't be the same. That was beautiful. Anybody was there was dancing, and if you had come out, you would have had a really good time. And I asked, we've got 2 events coming up under the umbrella of the Caribbean Cultural Association. We've got Taste of the Caribbean, and which is July 15th at the Lady Fatima Hall, and we've got
Joanne.
Jamaica Day, August 5th at the Fatima Hall, just the same. So you can check our Facebook page, the Caribbean Cultural Association of Alberta, and you'll get more information. And thanks for the support to all the other people who've supported us over the years. And again, thank you. Thanks,
you're welcome. And all my viewers, I don't care where you guys are coming from. If you're in Alberta, she's having is it a Taste of Jamaica?
No, Taste of the Caribbean.
A Taste of the Caribbean. I don't care where you guys are. Come on out. And for the Caribbean people, I'm going to try my best to have 2 of the MLA there, because I want them to come out and let them know what they're willing to do for our community. The more I can get them involved, the better it can be. Maybe you guys will realize that there's other people that want to help us. There's so much movements going on right now. They got a new rule coming in where they're going to try to get more Afro-Caribbean women in the working fields. They're working on a lot of things. And you guys, I know this because I've been walking with them and running with them. And I'm telling you, they are coming to me. I don't have to fight to get them on my show. I don't have to fight to get them to do things with me. So obviously the government is looking to look after us more. There was a team coming from America to come fight against the Muslim on the plane. And I heard that the Canadian government did not let them into Canada. So you guys, they are fighting for us. So when are we going to start to fight for ourselves? Do you understand? It's time for us to start to fight for ourselves. It's time for us to start to work together. I don't know what else to say to you guys. I don't want to preach, but if somebody doesn't say it, repetition becomes monotonous. Yes. Okay. Somebody distract me, but it's okay. So I'm going to close now, but before I close, you guys, we had, I'm so tired. We went to the Wish Foundation today, you guys, and it was really fantastic. And I just want to give you guys a little tiny bits and pieces of it. From this Sunday tea that I'm on, this little tiny show that I do, I guess I call it tiny. Most people call it bigger than that, and they see more value in it. And they see great value in it. I had a young lady and her mother, the child is terminally ill, and they watch my show. And the little girl enjoy watching me. Every time I come on and I dance, she tries to go through her mom's computer to touch me. This is what they told me today when I finally met them for the first time today. They'd invite me to the Wish Foundation, and I invited a couple of my friends and family, and we went down there today. Ariana was one of the most happiest little girl today. If you saw what the Wish Foundation did for her, it's amazing. Today it was her red carpet. She was a superstar. She sung, they danced. And you guys, I know that I'm making a difference in this city right now. And I don't want to go back on myself again, but because I'm trying to make you guys make a difference in the city as well. My guest was Prab Gill, the MLA of Greenway. I invited him. He was my guest. I wasn't his guest. He was my guest at this function. City TV interviewed me, not him. So what I'm saying, we can change things, you guys. We can do different. It was a great event, and I would love to invite all my Caribbean people. All of us need to be in places like that, being seen. We need to be showcased. We need to do better and be better. It was a great event. Ariana, we love you. I hope you had a fantastic day, and I hope your day was everything that you wanted. You guys can visit Francis at AAA Jamaican Cuisine, and you also can visit me at Different Trend Salon and Spa if you choose. We are located at number 553 15th 17th Avenue. Where are you, Francis? What's your number?
Number 20.
Number 20. 53 15th 17th Avenue Southeast. We're here. We have Brothers Cuts at number 6, I think it is. Well, I'm going to say Brothers Cut, number 5, 53 15th 17th Avenue. What else do we have down here? We have Crazy Jerk across the street, and I don't know their full address. We have Mayfair Foods on 17th Avenue. What else do we have? We have so much other Caribbean business coming in. We have Stutch. We have, come on, help me, my brain. We have Joy on Edmonton Trail. We have
Caribbean Choice on Center Street.
we have Caribbean Choice on Center Street. Kimberly just opened a restaurant. What is that called?
Tropical Escape.
We have Tropical Escape that just opened downtown on 17th Avenue across from the casino. We have, come on, there's all kinds of things.
Yes, there's quite a few.
There's a few restaurant here, a few business places, a few clothing places.
We've got the Roti Hut on 36th Street, Northeast.
Yes, 36th Street North, Roti Hut.
Yeah.
We have all kind of business. We are not fighting against nobody or nothing. We are giving everybody the advertisement they need, wherever they need to go. That's what I'm saying. You guys, look these people up. Support within your community. I'm not saying you can't support outside, but I think inside help us to grow. Have a great time. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on everything you got. I'm all around here. Where can they follow you?
Don't forget to vote for Faith Greaves.
Ooh.
She's running for council in October, and trust me, we need a voice in our
community.
And I'm not just talking about the Jamaican, I'm talking about the black community. We need a voice, and I believe we should all give her a fair chance and try to get her elected so we can have somebody to speak on our
Be
behalf.
off. And if she fails you, then you can reconsider. But now we got to fight for her. Woo.
Thank you.
Have a great
Have a
day.
good night, guys.
Bye, guys. See you later.